Welcome back, everybody, to the X Podcast. My name is Brenda Rigney. I'm your host of the X Podcast, as well as the Aligned AF community. I'm so excited that you're back here today to listen and to answer this question for yourself. So have you ever thought about how you are building enough trust to have your audience invest in your signature offer? Well, I want to answer that today so that you can be that go-to expert in your field, in your position of authority, so that you can show up in the best way possible with your content in front of your audience and obviously nurturing those potential leads to become future clients of yours. I want to explain why showing your authority is critical for turning your audience into paying clients. And I want to share a quick story. So I was actually just on a call this morning with a member inside the Aligned AF community around this very question about, Brenda, how do I hone my messaging? I know I want to work with this niche, with this audience. I actually came from it. Like, I'm actually using some quotes that she gave me. I came from this field, this industry. I was in this role that my niche is in today. And these are some of the things that I've done in my life and in my business and in my career, but I just don't know how to hone my messaging. I'm putting out content every day and I don't know if it's landing. I don't know if it's resonating with people. And I want to really be able to take them from A to B transformation through my content so that they feel comfortable to invest in my offer. Great question. I love this question. And I think this comes up all the time for a lot of business owners. And so today, what I want us to make sure that we talk about, and I want you to be able to walk away with, is kind of 5 proven ways that I've been testing out in my business and I've been using with members inside the Aligned AF community. And we're starting to see some really great results in our business. And it's a great way to position yourself in that authority. And so we'll go through those 5 proven steps today, and also some quick action steps that you can take to make a difference in your business. So the first of my 5 proven ways is to create an irresistible free resource. I call this your strategic freebie. The reason why it's strategic is that it helps you build out your sales process. So when you think about, okay, I'm going to give my ideal audience this gem, this amazing resource, this free, valuable source of information or a tool to unlock something that maybe I know my client is struggling with, my ideal client is struggling with. I want to make sure that it not only gives them a solution, but it also hones in on my expertise. It makes me be positioned as that person that they want to continue to work with, and kind of have them sit there and think, wow, if they're giving away this for free, what is the paid solution that they're going to be offering me? If you're helping people build out, say, paid communities, you might offer up a free guide, like 3 tools to streamline your membership setup. Here are a couple action steps to get, started on that. Brainstorm 3 potential freebies you could create that solve a specific problem for your audience. And this doesn't have to be something where you're reinventing the wheel. I want you to go back to your signature offer and pull out, as an example, maybe you've got a 12-week coaching program. And in week number 5, that is the linchpin to your coaching program. Take that out and turn it into a strategic freebie. And I know some of you might be saying, Brenda, that's like my essence of my signature offer. And I want to sell my signature offer for a couple $1,000s. I don't want to give away my best piece of, so I'm just going to stop that thinking right there, because I used to think that way too. And the reality is that people need to hear even the juiciest stuff that you have to offer them 7 to 11 times for it to even sort of resonate into their way of thinking, never mind their way of acting. So if they're getting this from you for free, they're hearing about it on your podcast, they're seeing about it on your Instagram post, and then when they actually pay for your services and buy that product or that offer that you've got, and they're getting it from you live and personalized and tailored around whatever their specific situation is in their life or their business that you support them with, this is a pretty cool thing, right? They're just going to keep hearing it. And that is actually going to help with the transformation. So choose one and commit to creating it within the next week. So as an example, inside the Aligned AF community right now, we have a bundle. We're just kicking it off. We're getting everybody organized and helping them with their graphics and getting their strategic freebies all organized. We've got a workshop happening inside the community next week on January 29th to kind of walk them through step by step all the tools. And then this bundle is going to come out in March, but it's there to help support Aligned AF community members on generating leads to their list. Okay, my second proven way that I have seen this positioning of authority and honing in on your message. Host a live Q&A and workshop, not a recorded webinar. We're going to solve the situation for you right then and there. We're going to create something. We're going to troubleshoot. We're going to work through it. So here's an example. You could run a workshop starting up a membership community. You could run a workshop called How to Design a Membership Community That Grows Itself and end with an invite to join your program for a deeper support. You can still do a bit of a pitch to your signature offer, but I would say 90% of the content you're doing in this workshop and Q&A is really value-packed content, solving a problem for your ideal audience. So then they would, again, want to invest in your signature offer. What can you get started with right away? Pick a topic you can teach in 30 minutes. If you can stretch it out to 60, that's great. So what I do with mine is I actually teach a workshop, my no-call sales method. And this takes people through how to have a sales process in your business without having to get on discovery calls. You can teach in 30 minutes, 40 minutes, but then stay on for Q&A, right? Make it like a 90-minute call and really get to those questions. I find that that's the beauty in the workshop that I teach every 2 weeks, my no-call sales method, is that I will teach it for 60 minutes and answer, like it's interactive throughout. But then I stay on for another half an hour and just get into it with people. People will say, okay, Brenda, I'm thinking about doing this with my strategic freebie. And I will actually give them advice, coaching, resources on how to build out the strategic freebie right then and there. Set a date, promote it, and include a clear call to action for your program at the end of this workshop. Okay, my third proven way that you can really help establish your authority is share case studies and testimonials. So real world results build trust faster than anything else. So as an example, one of my clients, Sally, tripled her membership retention rate using the strategies in my program, right? That's very clear. Maybe it's a video of Sally talking about it. So here's one of the tools that I use in my business continuously, and it's just a time saver for me. I can keep all my testimonials in one place. I can decide whether I want to use them on my website or in my social media feeds. Is Senja. Basically, you can send a quick little link to your audience, to your client that you've just finished helping or a member in your community, and ask them for a testimonial. They can write a text testimonial. They can do a video testimonial. The video testimonials are gold. My fourth proven way to help establish your authority out there in the universe with your ideal audience is try before you buy experience. So giving people a small taste of your program reduces hesitation. Think about a free trial, a sneak peek of one module, or even a quick strategy call. This lowers the barriers for your audience to say yes. Going back to maybe your workshop, you could do a little bit of a try before you buy. If you want to come on a 20-minute coaching call with me, we can coach you on like one area that you want to work on in your business or in your life. We can solve that for you. Or for example, in my community membership in the Aligned AF community, what I'll do is I'll have my no-call sales method training workshop. And in that workshop, I'll invite attendees to join the Aligned AF community in a 7-day free trial. And I will turn on the 7-day free trial on my community platform for 7 days. And it gives them a chance to go in there, test drive things, show up for sessions, connect in with members, see the content, and see whether or not they want to stay in the community. And it's a great way for them to get a bit of a test run. If you don't have a community membership, you could do a video. You could walk people through things. You could show, like if you're a course creator, you could show people courses, how it's easy to navigate through your course program. So there's lots of ways to kind of show that test, try before you buy. My action step for you would be decide how you can offer a small risk-free sample of your program and how can you put that in place in the next week or so. My fifth proven way to help you build authority would be to consistently publish value-packed content. And I know a lot of times people say, yeah, I'm creating posts all the time on Instagram. I think they're valuable. Here is the gem that I'm using right now I'm literally going to do this today with this podcast and with the YouTube video that I'm going to upload. I am going to go into Loom where this is being recorded. I'm going to go capture the transcript. Then I'm going to take the transcript over to ChatGPT and instruct ChatGPT to create an email for my list, my list subscribers. And I want it to be nurturing. I want it to be value packed. I may even add a few more supplementary tools. So kind of like if you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to get this version. But if you are on my email subscription, you're going to get a few more things. And I'll even put that in the copy. So then it kind of incentivizes people, if you're listening to this, to then go check out my email subscription. You'll get more juicy gems when you sign up for my email. It's been a game changer for me as far as publishing value packed content. I'm not now having to okay, what am I going to talk about today? I'm doing this podcast. I'm going to take the value gems out of here and now ask ChatGPT to create an email that's going to reflect the content that was shared in the podcast. And I know it's going to be of value because I'm also basing this whole podcast off of this call that I did with this client this morning, this member in my community. So I know it's value packed because she had this question and I have the answer and I'm giving it to all of you today. Okay, I'm going to wrap things up. So let's just do a bit of a recap of these 5 strategies just to make sure everybody's clear about what they are. So number 1 is you want to create that irresistible free resource that, solves a specific problem for your ideal client. Number 2 is that you could host a live Q&A workshop and share your expertise in real time. Number 3, share case studies and testimonials to highlight real world results and use Senja to help you do that. Number 4, offer a try before you buy experience to reduce hesitation. Go behind the scenes into your offer. And number 5, consistently publish value-packed content that builds trust over time. I'm curious, out of all these strategies that I just shared with you today, which one are you going to adopt? You don't necessarily need to do all 5, but I'm suggesting this is a good place to start and a good place to prioritize the next 30 days. I'd love to hear what you're working on, what you're going to get committed to. So send me a DM on Instagram and let's chat about it there. And then I'm also going to suggest that if you're interested in joining the Aligned AF community is to go check it out. So you can head to my website at brendarigney.com or find me on School and at the Aligned AF community on School. Okay, I want to remind everybody in this sort of like last little sign off is building trust with your audience isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up authentically, sharing your expertise, and inviting them to take the next step with you. You got this, and I'll see you soon.